Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Wednesday morning. Hope you're well. Hope you're looking forward to a good day, whatever it is that you're up to today. I hope the day is going to treat you well. Obviously, if you are on the other side of the world to me, I hope the day has been good to you or is going well for you. This is just quickly a snippet, like I said, the shorter version from the live, just talking Spurs, because in the live it went on for a little bit longer. We talked a lot of things, not just Spurs, and it felt a bit more of just a chat. So this one is just all about Spurs, all right? So we'll be talking Ndombele, we're talking Guirassy, and we're talking a little bit on En-Nesryi as well. So plenty to get into, plenty to talk about. Just want to say, though, if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And if you're not aware, I do YouTube lives every day, 12 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. UK time. So if you need to adjust that to wherever you are in the world, Google it. So let's talk Ndombele. So Fabrizio Romano said that Tanguy Ndombele's contract set to be terminated. Tottenham and player side are ready for amicable agreement at the end of and end his deal a year before expiring in June 2025. And I sort of said this kind of feels like the penultimate time I'll talk about it until it finally gets officially announced. But I look at it as something that's going to be officially announced. I think some people were saying, you know, oh, The fee from that sort of early release is about 5 million. It'll be more than that because if he's on the hook for 9.6, I'm not going to give up near enough half of my gross wage just to go early. I don't know if I'm going to get a good enough contract to make up the rest of that money. Whereas if I took, let's say, 8 million, then I might think I can get at least 1.6 elsewhere. You know, so it's not going to be 5. It's going to be more than that. And that's why I said, even with when we were talking about players leaving the club and players being sold, I always said you're not going to get anything from Ndombele. You're actually probably going to make a loss on Ndombele in terms of your spending in the summer. So there's that in Ndombele. Talking Guirassy. So I was a lot of people on the lives had asked me about Guirassy, what's going on with Guirassy, and I went and had a bit of a dig. And it did come from Romano, but I found it via a Borussia Dortmund page to say that Dortmund are still in talks on Guirassy. They're feeling confident in it, but they are also wary of clubs sort of sniffing around the situation at the moment. A guy has €17.5 million release clause. You know, he's going to have interest. We know AC Milan have had a bit of interest in him, but I think they're going to go Joshua Zirkzee now. So with that being said, you know, I wanted to look into it. You know, it's a guy that I've always said if Spurs were to get him, I wouldn't have any issues with it, just purely because €17.5 million, it's cheap, but a guy scored one every game in the Bundesliga last year. You know, we've got people that, you know, I mean, I rave about Openda. Openda didn't score that in that clip, you know. People rave about Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney didn't do it. Solanke didn't do it. Marmoush didn't do it. Zirkzee didn't do it. So, you know, I think that's something that you want to, you know, sort of think about is that this guy scored one every two. The reason Stuttgart finished second in the league massively was down, not massively all down to him, but a big part of it was down to Guirassy. So that's hence why I talked about him. Right, moving on. Last one with Youssef En-Nesryi. So Team Talk said that Tottenham have exploded into the lead in the race to sign Youssef En-Nesryi, with the Sevilla striker ready to say yes to a move to North London ahead of Manchester United. I sort of briefly talked about this. I didn't really talk about it a lot. And I sort of said, no, basically. I wasn't that keen on it. I mean, people were talking about, oh, it's going to be 25 million. You know, it's not too bad. And yeah, it's not like for striking nowadays, 25 million doesn't even feel like it's nothing. It feels nothing. You know, the days when you used to spend 25 million on a striker, this deal feels like it's going to be 10 million in that regard. You know how it used to be about 5-6 years ago. But for me, this would feel like Richarlison will be your number one and this will be your number two striker. Because I don't foresee him being better than Richarlison. You know, Richarlison, I've seen him do it in the Spurs shirt. You know, that purple patch everyone talks about, that was post-surgery Richarlison. That was a healthy Richarlison. You know, and that was at a time where we were actually quite a weak team and he was doing that. So, you know, if I'm bringing in a striker, I want someone who can seriously rival and, you know, push Richarlison to be a better player. But if not, be the number one. And I don't see En-Nesryi being that. But I'm interested to see what you guys think. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section down below your thoughts and feelings about En-Nesryi, about Guirassy, and about obviously Ndombele. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.